G'day guys, Clint here from the Lawn Hub. Today we are at my house again and we're going to finally fix this dead patch. Now we have attempted this multiple times. If you've been a follower of the channel for any period of time, you'll be across the fact that we planted this TifTuf at my house in April 2 years ago, start of COVID. And it was over the April long weekend, which was the Easter long weekend. It was a very busy time for me personally and Matt, who helped me put the lawn down. So we only had a day to get it all done and we kind of rushed it. And then my landscapers came in and continued to work in my backyard. So they were bringing soil into the garden and this area got really highly trafficked and it just didn't have a chance. Then new season started. We put some cores here from when we cored. They never took. It's a lot better. So if you have a look down here, this is way better than it's been. Max has left the ryegrass here. And so the ryegrass and the TifTuf are kind of coexisting a little bit. It's as good as it's been. I was very lucky to have, I've got a good community of landscapers that we have relationships with, and I put it out on Facebook during the week. If anyone's got some spare TifTuf to hit me up and I'll take it off them. I got 6 square meters delivered yesterday. So I'm gonna dig out the worst part of this side area, put the TifTuf down as best as I can, and then see if we can get that to establish. Now, I am not a greenskeeper, right? I'm a dude that's doing my best in my backyard with my lawn. Yes, I own a fertilizer company, so sometimes I can be misunderstood as a specialist. I am not. I reached out to the guys in our Lawn Hub WhatsApp chat yesterday and said, what should I do? They said, just tiller up the soil, lay the turf. There may be better ways to do this, but this is the way I'm gonna do it in my backyard with a very simple amount of tools. I've got a wheelbarrow, I've got a spade. I didn't do a trade. And I've got some of this big rake. I probably won't use the other stuff. I'm going to remove a little bit of the soil. I do want to raise this area up a little bit, but I don't think just throwing this TifTuf straight on top of it's going to work. So what I'm going to do is take, say, 20 mil out, put it in the wheelbarrow, get the turf down, fill in any areas with that soil. I'm going to apply a wetting agent and a starter fertilizer. Obviously, being that this is Lawn Hub, I'm going to be using ours, so GOT LAID and BBW. If you're going to do a new turf or a new seed, it's very, very highly recommended that you put a wetting agent down and a fertilizer. It doesn't have to be ours. Obviously, if you buy ours, you make me happy and the world becomes a better place. But if you don't, that's fine too. Now, the wetting agent is something that doesn't get talked about enough. There are greenskeepers out there, greenkeepers, I probably say that wrong. There are people out there that work in turf professionally that say if they had to choose only one product to apply that's not a chemical, as in not killing poa or not killing beetles, that they would take a wetting agent over any fertilizer every day. And that wetting agents are underused and that they do a lot of good in distribution of water and obviously keeping the water in the soil. Water is a very expensive resource and it's becoming more and more expensive all the time. So do yourself a favor, if you're not going to buy, if you can only buy one thing, think about a wetting agent. Obviously, most people are going to go with making the lawn look green, but this is going to, anyway, don't worry about buying one thing, just buy all the things. But yeah, wetting agent and the starter is going to go down. We'll keep you updated with this. This here, I will probably put some roots and shoots down in a couple of weeks once it's started to root. Roots and shoots is my favorite product that we sell. This hedge that you can see in the background is a testament to the roots and shoots. I don't know if you can see right back there, the growth that's on top of that hedge. That's occurred since Sunday, today's Thursday. I put roots and shoots down. I probably did a stronger dose than would be recommended on a lawn. I probably put down 100 mils in a 9-litre watering can and just ran up and down. So not a stupid amount. Also put down some Jeffrey's Recover, which is the mulch I've always chosen to use in my house. And it's just changed this hedge. So for some very basic things in your garden and on your lawn, you can change how it is very quickly. Obviously the irrigation's been on quite heavily because it's been 37 or 38. So it's just been a kind of perfect storm. Anyway, enough of me talking. I know that's not why you're here. Now you're going to see me do some cardio. So I'm going to dig this up, put some lawn down, and if you want to continue to see the progress, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified when we put these videos up. The internet is a busy place. If you care about watching our videos, and some of you do, make sure you hit the bell, see it first, whatever. I'm not a YouTuber. And yeah, let's do it. So the line that I've just dragged here is just to give me a bit of a guide. I had the TifTuf down here last night just to keep some water onto it so it doesn't get too dead, dormant, dry. And I don't want to go too crazy. Like there's little areas here that, you know, we could probably try to replace. There's areas here that we could try to replace. I'm comfortable with how these are growing in. And I think with some sun and some time that it's going to be all right. Now, if we don't get sun, I'm going to bring some in artificially. I know I said that last season, but I mean it. So I'm just going to try and remove, you know, what's a sensible amount of soil, you know, a lawn thickness worth of soil. Just shave that off. And then just scratch up what's underneath. Now that's not too bad. It's actually quite easy. I thought this was going to be hard to get it exact. I think because the top's just been watered enough. I don't water down this side too much. As in, I do it regularly, but not deep because it runs down because the root zone hasn't gone deep enough. Whenever I water, the water just kind of streams off and then you get these areas of moss. So look at that, there's all roots there of the TifTuf that we originally planted. It just didn't grow. If this doesn't work, I'm paying someone to fix it. All right, I'm going with that's ready. Better put some gloves on because of the, you know, don't want to upset anyone on the internet that I might accidentally touch something that might hurt my skin. I know we've got a lot of concerned viewers out there that are worried about my health. So, BBW and GOT LAID. These two come in what is called a cherry popper pack. That is GOT LAID, that is BBW. Big bucket of wet. This is for when your lawn has just GOT LAID. That's all it means. So these are 200 square meter buckets, so we don't need much at all. Like that. Now doesn't look like I put much out. And honestly, that's really all you need. You don't want to go too crazy. There's this common, I think it might just be because it's a very heavily male purchased industry that if one is good, then three is better. With fertilizer, don't do that. If you are going to be like that, I would encourage you to only ever be like that with roots and shoots and water. but you can overwater. And the roots and shoots is really one of those products that you can't really do too much harm. It's such a beautiful product. I know I keep saying that, but it is. This is a bit of a roots and shoots party. So that's it. Put these back on the shelf, sell them to some sucker. So I'm going to come around to where Duffy is and just start laying the turf from this side out. Now we've got more pieces than we need, so we're going to give the shit ones to Matt. Good piece. Now yesterday we kind of had this working like this. And the lawn almost fit exactly there. That's how we planned it. So I'm just laying it over the top of the sprinkler for now. And then I'm going to cut the sprinkler out. Let's remove some of this. Oh, that's not a problem. I just really want that to meet the existing lawn as best as it can. It's with the back, with the other parts of the lawn, we really rushed it and we had no choice. You know, we should have brought more soil in, but it was just a bad timing. We were so busy because of the rush of what was going on that we just couldn't get it done any better. And I regret it because there's some low spots that are now going to take time to top dress out. So this one here, the better we can get it when we lay it, the better it's going to be, obviously, long term. Now, I promised Urbo that there'd be some turf left, but I'm worried there won't be now. Doesn't quite meet up here. What I'll do here is just add some soil to that. There, just to keep those edges from getting too dry. I might have to dig that down a bit. Looks like I bought one, hey Duff? See how well it grows into that timber. There's legitimately planted on timber. I think that'll be a video in the future. Here's how we removed the timber that we should have removed. That's not great. I was hoping that that would be exactly the width of a piece of lawn. Now, you can cut turf with any number of things. People use steak knives, hacksaws. Oh, hang on a sec. Will this do it? Not that. So I'll just get a blade of some sort and we'll cut that. And then I'll just finish this edge off. So just a saw, you know, you're going to run it along that concrete edge. Everyone's got a different way of doing this. The turf, there used to be a turf farm here that used to send out these kind of sickles, these little sickles with every delivery. I don't know what they do now. I don't think they send them out. Nothing's free anymore. Be interesting to see how that goes. So as I said before, we really want to make sure that the sod or the instant turf's touching the soil underneath, so that the roots have that, you know, chance of bedding down nicely. I don't have a water roller here, but I do have a lawnmower, so I might roll the lawnmower over it a couple of times just to get it touching the ground, or you can just walk around on it and get it, you know, touching. All right, so that's it. So that is me installing some new TifTuf in an area that we're really struggling with at my house. Will it work? Who knows? We'll see how we go. We'll keep the water up to it, put some roots and shoots on it once it starts to establish a little bit. It's in a pretty shady area, which is going to be its friend and its foe. We wanted to get some sun, but at least it's not going to dry it out. We've got some spare pieces here for Ervo. Hopefully by winter, the lawn is in A1 condition. I've talked about it before. My dog now glypho pisses on our, you know, very expensive stone so that my beautiful lawn doesn't get damaged. So that's a good thing. Coming up here next for us will probably be some scarification and some PGR. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. I kind of leave that in the hands of the professionals, but I'm getting a lot of seed head on this and I don't like it. Jonesy wants to put some plant growth regulator down. This has never had money shot on it, so we'd obviously just stick to that end and just see how that goes while this is establishing. And I think we'll be ready for winter. The lawn will be beautiful and then it will go dormant and then the season's over. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I know that there's plenty of other things you could be doing. If you've got any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to stick them in the comments section below. If you want to know about the products, you can send DMs to our Facebook and our Instagram. Maxie's on the other end. He can help you out if you want help identifying a weed or a bug or whatever. And that is it. Keep it green. I'll see you next time.